Morning everyone, hope you're doing well. We've reached the final part of our 4-part guide to the Pewsey Vale Circular Ride, or the Pewsey Vale Circular Way. Today's ride starts at All Cannings, which is where we're at now, and we are heading up onto the Pewsey Downs from here via the Kennet Avon Canal, and then we just head east all the way back to Martinsell, where we started off this 4-part series, and that'll be via Tan Hill, Milk Hill, Hewish Hill, and then back to Martinsell, where we'll finish today. This is probably going to be the best section of all in terms of views. Not got the clearest best day today, but the views still should be pretty good from up there. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. This is one of my favourite areas to ride, actually. So yeah, let's finish on a high, and I hope you enjoy it today. Right, final section of the Pewsey Vale Circular Ride. Just heading out of All Cannings now, and you can already just start to see the Pewsey Downs looming up ahead. That's where we're headed. I should say again, a big thank you to my dad, who's been helping me out with the filming of this guide. Could not have done it without him dropping me off and picking me up again on these linear routes I've been doing. So thanks very much for your help, Dad. Couldn't have done it without your help. So we're just about to head off down here and join the Towpath. If you're interested, there is a modern day long barrow up straight ahead here, the All Cannings long barrow. I pointed out in a few of my videos before, but unfortunately I'm heading off down here, and the towpath in the winter can become an absolute slop fest, which it is today. Look at this. It's a nice gentle start to the ride, but in the winter and after a wet spell, the towpath gets so churned up, really hard going, so I try and avoid it if you can. This is horrendous. I mean, look at the state of that. What we've got stuck in here, twigs. This is like long grass. I mean, it's so bad that the wheels are struggling to turn, and at the back there's just zero traction at all. Okay, if this doesn't put you off, coming along this towpath in the winter, I don't know what will. My wheel literally won't turn. I'm having to, it won't turn. There's so much mud stuck in here. It's like back in the days when we had V-brakes. So much mud stuck in here, the wheel physically won't turn. Okay, so we finally left the towpath and joined the road. And I'll start the climb up onto Tan Hill. Right, off here. A really nice view of Tan Hill from here. This is Tan Hill straight ahead. I think you can just about pick out the trig point, and then this sort of down and then up again section is Clifford's Hill or Rybury Camp, and Milk Hill is just over the top of there. And we're going to be heading round to the left here, up through those trees, and then join the Wansdyke at the top, and then along the ridgeline up onto Tan Hill. Right, just off road again now, and we've got a bit of a climb up to join the Wansdyke up this track straight ahead. Quite hard going as well because the ground's pretty wet at the moment, and chalky, sticky mud. Over there is Cheryl Monument and Cheryl Dam. Morgan's Hill in that direction, and this is the Wansdyke path, and the Wansdyke straight ahead. That's where we're headed. Still quite a bit of climbing to go. That's Tan Hill straight ahead. This is a good section though, on top of the Wansdyke. Starting to steepen again before that really brutally steep bit to the gate at the top. Views really start to open out though once we get around the back of Tan Hill. Right, this final section's a bit too steep. Time for pushing up to that gate at the top. Hey, back on again now. Again, you can follow the Wansdyke straight up the middle there, but it's a little bit overgrown at the moment, so I'm just going to take this farm road, just this short section to the top here. Well, that was a lot of climbing for the first part of that ride, so nice to have a bit of descending now. So we head round to Milk Hill. So first major descent of the ride, descend down the Wansdyke towards Milk Hill. For those who don't know, the Wansdyke is an ancient defensive linear earthwork system. This is the bank that we're on at the moment, and down to my left here is the ditch. And the Wansdyke path runs from, I think, near Mulberry, and following the Wansdyke itself all the way around to Morgan's Hill near Devizes. Just a reminder, these are the signs we're following, these pink and orange markers, or in some cases they're just pink markers. So the Pewsey Vale Circular Walk heads off around the other side of Milk Hill, and the Pewsey Vale Ride, which you can see there with the pink marker, ends up here around the back of Tan Hill, Milk Hill. Unfortunately there's no access to the top of Milk Hill for mountain bikers. So this is what all the effort's for. Pretty spectacular views out to the north. This is all Mulberry Downs here. I think you can just about pick out Liddington Hill and Castle straight ahead here. Silbury Hill is down in the valley here, and beyond that is Avebury. You can see the Ridgeway working its way up through the Mulberry Downs. In this direction you can see Cheryl Hill and Cheryl Down, and then just on the horizon here with the two towers, that's Morgan's Hill. Slowing down through this field. Right, straight across the road here, in this car park. So the official trail just heads up to the left of Knapp Hill here, and up to Golden Ball Hill that way. I'm just going to take a quick detour up on the top here. Views are pretty good from up there. So it's quite windy up here, but hopefully you'll be able to hear me. This is obviously why we come up here. Absolutely stunning views of the Pewsey Vale from here. I think this is probably the best vantage point of the entire trail actually. This is looking east down the Pewsey Downs. That's where we'll be heading later in the ride, and right on the end there you can see the quite distinctive shape of the Giant's Grave poking out into the Pewsey Vale just above Orr, the village of Orr. This is a picked hill, the pointed hill down in the Pewsey Vale. This is Woodbury Hill with the little clump of trees on top, and beyond that is down towards Uphaven, and to the west, the pointed one here is Walker's Hill. This is Milk Hill, just to the right of that, and then beyond that you can see Hampton Hill down near Devizes, and on the very horizon all of this I think is the Salisbury Plain. But it really is stunning, and especially when it's like this, turned into quite a nice afternoon now. It's going to head off of Knapp Hill now, over to that gate over there. Continue around. Hill. I'm just heading round to Draycott Hill. More stunning views. These just kind of get better and better as you go along this ridgeline. Right, we're heading off round to the left of Gopher Wood, which is straight ahead. That's Westwood straight ahead, sprawling across those hills in front of us, and got a bit of descending to do now. Go around the sheep. So just following this track up round the left hand side of this field to a gate at the top. Right, it's been quite a long, steady trudge across this field. Very saturated ground, which just takes all the momentum away. Just getting to the end of this field now, I'm just heading towards that gate over there. Back on firm ground makes all the difference after some quite hard going sections back there. Just on the final stretch now round to Martinsell, heading down towards Orr Hill, and in all honesty although this has probably been my favourite section of the entire trail, it's potentially been the hardest section today, just because of how heavy going some of the ground was. Really boggy in places. It's definitely not the best time of year to ride this area, but still enjoyable. So this is All Hill. It's the final climb before we get around to Martinsell. And I'll just stop here. Some nice views opened up to the right. Really stunning views all the way along this ridgeline. Straight ahead here is the Giant's Grave, this hill that kind of sticks out into the Pewsey Vale, and down there is Orr, the village of Orr. This is Hewish Hill, that's where we've come from, and down in the vale you can see Woodborough Hill and Pict Hill still, and I think in this direction that's the area we were in part 3. I think in that direction is Uphaven, and I think you can see Rushall Hill also, and right beyond there is the Salisbury Plain looking down towards Salisbury. Yeah, and at this time of year these areas of woodland get really wet and muddy, unfortunately. When it's dry though, this is a really fun descent down through this woodland, but unfortunately it can get pretty boggy and muddy even in the summer months. So as always at this point you can head straight down to the left here, and to the right of the copse at the bottom, and down to the car park to finish the ride. But if I can, I always head round to, if I've got time, I always head round to the top of Martinsell, because I think it's some of the best views up there, certainly on this trail, possibly in Wiltshire. Stunning views of the eastern end of the Pewsey Vale. So this is Savernake Forest here and Bedwin Common, which we visited in the first part of this guide. That's Ham Hill and the ridgeline that goes round to Mulberry Hill, and actually you can comfortably see into Berkshire from here, possibly even further on the very horizon. Not 100% sure on that. And then this is the Pewsey Vale in the afternoon sunshine. Right, I'm just going to head down now to finish today's ride and complete the trail circuit. I think we'll go this way today, it's quite muddy down there. Oh. Makes a change. Hi. Down. Right, here we are back at the start. I hope you enjoyed this series of videos. and this guide to the Pewsey Vale Circular Ride. Full credit to Ron Forbes, Trevor Neal and Jared Dinage for putting together a really good trail. I've really enjoyed riding it. And if you'd like more information about the Pewsey Vale Circular Way, the hiking or the mountain bike route, head over to visitpewseyvale.co.uk. There's lots of information about places to stay, accommodation in the area, and en route, and places to eat, that kind of thing. Please also go and check out the first 3 videos in this series, as well as the intro, to get a full picture of what the Pewsey Vale Circular Ride is like. And hopefully this series has encouraged you to come and get out in this area and give the trail a ride and come and explore this area in general. It's one of my favourite local areas to ride, and I absolutely love it, so hopefully you do too if you get the opportunity to come and ride here. Yeah, I don't think there's much more to say other than I hope you enjoyed this guide, and thanks very much for watching.